right. We're here to make a difference. We're here to not be in the bottom of the league. And we're facing off Almeria. Is that Almeria? Yeah, it's Almeria. We have 4-3-1-2 formation. I think this is the formation we're going to be keeping unless I start seeing a bit of struggles with all the teams. But so far, we haven't gotten any of that. That one game that we lost, I think it was more down to the players. Our defense needs some upgrades, clearly. Silva is just trash. I don't even know what he's doing there, actually. It's a good thing he's not starter anymore. Silva is not a starter. Y'all remember our new signing? Al-Hassawi? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but yeah, that's our new signing. This is I believe it's our third match of the season. Yeah, third match. As you can see, we lost against Malaga and we drew against, I think that's Zaragoza. I'm not sure. But obviously, our dream is to become the best club in the world. We need to win the Champions League. That's my goal with this team. That's my goal in this whole series. We need to win the Champions League, man. But for now, we're stuck in Division 2. We need to at least not finish at the bottom of the table. That way we can get more funds, new signings, and pick it up from there. Remember, boys, remember what I told you. Focus, commitment, and sheer will. I just go to John Wick. Oh, I forgot. Almeria is our rivals. They're our rivals. We need to beat them then. Let's go. It's up to you, boys. You know the game plan.
Es que en el fútbol llegas a cosechar todo lo que siembra, Mario.
Aprovechó la oportunidad, estaba bien colocado y definió como los dioses.
We need to change the game plan. We need to change the game plan right now. You're gonna start cutting through us. Come on, boys. We need to start doing something. Come on, man. There you go.
Lo tenía para empatar, no lo puedo creer, Marita.
Es increíble, Fernando, estaba solo adelante.
We need a striker. We need a striker. What was that? We need to talk. We need to talk. What was that shot? What was that shot? What do we train for every day, man? What was that shot? There's no way you call yourself a professional footballer and finish like that, man. My God, dude. Gentlemen, it's simple. Just shoot the ball to the net. I'd rather have the keeper save it than you completely miss the mark. And that was our best striker too. That was our best striker. Oh my God, man. Illich is doing a really good job. He's been on the wing a lot, and that's exactly what I want him to do. All right, I'm gonna sub in Martinez because I actually did not see anything from the other striker. And the one we did see something from, we wish we did it. Here we go. Please. That was our one chance to have a draw. There you go. There you go. Now we're talking. Oh, baby. Okay. Come on, man. There is no reason why you guys should be losing the ball there. No reason.
La verdad, no tienen apuro.
A ver si aprovecha. Acá hay gol. ¡Gol! Hay más fuerza en este grito que en el...
Right. We're changing the game plan. We're already losing. There's no point of keeping the same game plan for all the games. Go ahead and make some changes. We're pushing forward. We're already losing by 2. It doesn't matter if they score 2 more. We need to get the lead back. Or at least the draw. There you go. Here it is. Yes! Come on, boys. One more. Let's go. Come on. One more. At least one more. Come on, press. Let's get the ball back, quick. We're running out of time. There it is. There it is. Let's do something with it. Oh, come on. Press. Get the ball back. Come on. Oh my God, we need to get it. Come on, team.
Esa es buena pelota, ojo. Uy, acaban de frustrarnos una ocasión maravillosa. Incómodo último silbato del partido para el cuadro anfitrión.
Hoy han
Good game.
sorprendido para bien y
I need to make a game plan. I need to make a game plan for the comeback, and I need to make a game plan for the defense because this is not gonna work. This right here is gonna be our starting formation. The idea is to press high. We're gonna press high, play possession, and create chances. By halftime, if any of the players happen to be tired from pressing or anything like that, I can make the changes, or I can just wait till I'll just have a better view on who to make changes on. Now, if we manage to secure the lead, a good lead by halftime, then this formation right here changes to the narrow formation, which is the one we were with before. This offers. This doesn't mean we park the bus, but it offers, more control of the ball, especially in the midfield. We play this formation with possession, with short passing. So we just, we try to keep the ball. Now, if we gotta play haram ball, if we have to be Atletico Madrid, then this is the formation we go with. This formation will make sure we secure the lead. If we have a lead and it's just by one goal, or if we tie the game, this is the formation we will apply. And this formation will make sure, that we don't get conceded on. Simple as that. These are the formations. I don't think there's a way. I'm not too sure if there's a way to just apply them in game. I think there is. I just don't know how. Oh, you know what? I made them into different team sheet presets. I think that's what allows me to change it in game without having to pause it. So that's something good to do. I mean, I think I'd still have to pause it because whenever you make a change like that, it moves players to different positions, and there might be a player in the wrong position. But anyways, that is the game plan. As far as now, we need to sign another striker because we do not have that lethal strength. We have money. We have enough money to sign a decent striker. This guy right here would be a really good signing. If we can manage to get him for 600k, that would be an amazing signing. 750k? That is, wait, what is his wage? Can we afford his wage? We managed to bring down his wage. I think he's still probably one of the most expensive players we have now in our payroll. But it's okay. We have our second signing of the season. He is moving in on a 4-year contract. We'll see how it goes. He would help because actually I think in all three formations that I have, he fits in with what the idea is. Now I think for the striker we're gonna have to go for a loan player. I'd rather get a loan player than the we're trying to avoid the free agents on the first season at least. Second season I'll look into them. Maybe we can sign a free agent, but for now we're going for loan players and official transfers. That way it's not too easy, to be fair. All right, guys, we have some really good candidates for our new striker. We have Abdel Karim. I believe that's how you pronounce it. He looks pretty solid. The thing that caught my attention was the 4-star weak foot right off the bat. I think that's pretty good. His shooting is pretty much kind of like where everyone else stands. It's better than the current striker. I can just tell you that. We also have Kaloum Osman. This guy has way better shooting. His passing is pretty bad, which is why I'm kind of doubting on it because our system, all the whole three systems that we have for defending, attacking, and just neutral position, all revolve around passing. And I would like to have a striker that could pass the ball because there's a lot of times where the wingers are the ones that are cutting in, and the striker could not give out the pass, which is it's just a bad idea, especially if you're playing possession. Now this guy is probably the one on top of the list. This is probably the guy that we'll try to negotiate for first, but I doubt he'll want to join our club since he's already in the he's playing for Porto, which is literally one of the top clubs in the Portuguese league. I don't know if he'll want to come over here. Some players tend not to want to go to very low clubs for a loan. So Deniz Gul, Turkish guy. This might be our choice, especially because he can also play cam. So if I happen to need him to move to the midfield, I can do that. And his passing is better than the other options. So again, since we're playing a possession game, I think he might just be the missing link here. This is probably my second top choice. Joaquin Freitas seems to be a really good option for us. Other than the fact that he'll be probably the highest rated player in our squad. I think I don't remember how high rated was Hausawi. I think he was only like a 63. Either way, good pace. I love the pace. Shooting is really good, or at least decent for what we need right now. And passing is even better than the other guy. So again, we are playing a possession game, regardless. So, and this is our last choice. He's not a striker, but I could, with the age that he has, I could transform him into a striker, or maybe even a striker or cam. And I think this is another good option. Javi Yabadis, I think, or Labadis. I'm not too sure how you want to pronounce that or how you pronounce that. 4-star weak foot as well. Really good signing. He's a really good choice. Passing is very important for me. At least above 60 would be nice. So dribbling, he's good at dribbling and he has pace. He's also a 5'9". So I mean, as a striker, I want him tall and big. We are going to try for, I believe it was Joaquin. I don't know if there's another position I want to do, because for example, goal would be right here where we're placing Gutierrez. Gutierrez might just, I'll probably have him on the bench or maybe even put him before Miereles. All right, we have Ryan, our first new signing. He for sure, I forgot about this guy, to be honest. He for sure is gonna be here. Actually, we need the best players up top. Meireles could probably be here. Actually, no. Let's put this guy in because this guy could play cam as well. Let's try that for now. We gotta move the day forward. See if what the other guy says. See if he wants to join our club, our elite club. I guess I could have put the offer for everyone else. There we go. We got our new signing, our new striker from Porto on a 1-year loan. We only have him for one season. That's completely fine. Next season, we'll see what happens. I already forgot his name. I'm not gonna lie to you. I already forgot his name. That guy, Deniz Gul. I don't even know how I forgot his name. Welcome to the club, Deniz Gul, our highest rated player in the squad. So technically our best player in the squad. We now have a striker partnership. We now have Diakov on the left and Gul on the right, who can also play cam. But I'll probably have him as striker simply because his shooting is the best shooting we have in the entire team. Yeah, Ryan has better passing than shooting, so he'd be better off at cam or center mid. I think I might just opt for one more midfielder just so we could have variety, because I do not have a center midfielder. I think they all play either defensive or attacking midfield. I need one that focuses solely on center mid. So I think we'll go for another loan. Another reason I'm going for loans is because loans are also kind of random. Or I think they're more random than free agents because the free agents, you kind of know when their contracts are going to finish, and then you could just wait for them to sign them. But when it comes to loans, it's actually the game randomizing the loans. I would assume so, unless the loans are not randomized at all and you kind of know what they are. But yeah, this is why we're going off loans. Also because again, it's not free. Loans, you actually have to pay for them. When free transfers, where you technically also have to pay for free transfers because of their contract. But I feel like it's a bit of cheating. You know what I'm saying? Loans is less to cheating. At least that's what I think. Anyways, let's go ahead and find some candidates for our club. I believe I found one already. We need a center midfield that can offer a good passing. Look, like this guy is off the books already. 54 passing is horrible. We don't have much to work with. All right, we managed to find 4 midfielders in loan lists that might be able to make a difference in our club. Now, the first one on the list and probably the highest is Dieguito. Literally, that's his name. I don't know why Dieguito. Anyways, yeah, so as you can see, he can play 4 different positions. So this guy can literally fit in any of those 3, which is really good. I could either put him at cam, I could put him at center mid, I could put him as a winger or as a defensive. And I think mostly I'll probably be using this signing is probably mostly going to be used in midfield or in defensive midfield, not in really in attacking. So it's perfect that he can play both of those. So this is probably gonna be the first guy we try out. If we can't, we'll obviously go to the next ones. But this is the first guy on the top of the list. Second guy, I think this guy, Valentin Souls. I don't know. I'm not gonna try. Valentin. So another good choice. Again, center mid or defensive midfielder is what we're looking for, and this is exactly what he can bring to us. His defense is, kind of there, I guess. His passing as well, but for what we need right now, it's actually better than what we have. So another good option. This guy is probably the second on the list. If we cannot get Dieguito, we're probably gonna go for this guy. Same thing. He can play both positions that I need him to. Passing is pretty good. I'm looking for people with 60 plus. That's what I'm looking for. So 60 plus 62 passing is already really good. As long as he could keep the ball and he can somewhat defend, or at least get in the way, that's all I need him to do, which is why he's second choice. And then this is probably gonna be our last choice. His passing is very good, very good. This was exactly what we're looking for. Well, actually, the bare minimum, but right now we can't be picky. Defending is not really. It's a bit better than Kovac. This will probably be the last choice if none of the other 3 want to sign, but I doubt that. I mean, who knows? But I doubt that any of the other 3 would want to sign. At least one of them has to, right? But this is our last choice. Still a good choice, a good pick for our team. Again, it's better than what we have right now. Okay, so sadly, Dieguito cannot join us simply because they do not want to pay. The manager wanted us to pay 85% of his wages, and for me, that's a little too much. It sucks because it would have been a 2-year loan. I guess maybe the 2 years would have been worth it, but I doubt it. All right, we're making our move for Kovac instead, since Dieguito was not able. We were not able to secure Dieguito, so Kovac is going to be the next signing we go to. Okay, now here they were asking for an 80%, but the difference here is that Kovac had a way smaller wage than Dieguito, so we're able to pay that. We were trying to go 50-50 with Dieguito, and it was going to be like, I think, 2,500 around there. And here we managed to go 65% for this guy, and he's 1,300. So big difference on the wage, which is very important for us right now. We're a small club. We need all the funds we could have. Now we're just waiting for him to see if he decides to show up. Yes, we have. What is it? 1, 2, 3. Our fourth signing of the season, and it is another loan for Kovac from, I forgot the club actually. I know it's an Italian club. I forgot the name of the club. I forgot it. Sorry guys. By the way, I will be posting all the transfer information on Instagram. I think that's what I'm going to use Instagram for. So I do have an Instagram and a TikTok if you guys want to go look at it and check that out. So for now, our team looks pretty good. They're all above 60 except Illich. Don't worry about Illich. He's still a good player. But for now, we look pretty good. We have a bit of more depth in the squad too, because now we have more players. I was gonna try not to sign players this first season, but the way Creative Club works, they kind of give you too little players to work with. So I think it was just only fair that I signed at least a couple of people, so I could have at least my starters and the bench and the reserve, right? And with that, we close on deadline day. This is our team. We gotta check on our academy. I'm gonna try to do that every video. I haven't done it here, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. We gotta make sure that everyone is getting, positions that we need. All right, this is our first game with the new signings. We have to do something different here. We are going to attempt to do the high pressing. This is the idea. We'll start off with high pressing. We'll see how the match goes from there. They like to take the ball away from midfield, which is why we're going with high pressing. Our normal, our neutral tactic is to keep the ball in the midfield. So we're trying to counteract that. The fact that they love to do, they like to, you know, press the midfield. Let's go, boys. Go for it. There it is. No, pass it back. Diakob.
Igualados en el marcador, por ahora están buscando ese espacio que se abra. ¡Gol! No llevaba fuerza esta historia para el final.
Ahí tenemos.
I can't even be mad. That is just talent. That assist, that goal came from the assist. That's pretty much it. All right, we're changing the tactics here because somehow they manage to just block out all our attacks.
¡Qué linda bocha! Valió la pena el esfuerzo y sigue en juego. Puede haber peligro. Este puede ser el empate. Lindo pase, promete.
Oh my! That's exactly what we needed. Good job, Diakov. I was trying to figure out how to do the changes, and before I would even could do anything, this happened. Or was this the first half? Come on.
No llevaba fuerza esta historia, pero al final entró.
Come on, boys. We need to get that draw. We draw to press. Press for the ball. Come on. Press for the ball. All right. I did not like what I saw last match. That second goal we conceded was literally, there was no way that guy won a header against two center backs. It's mind blowing, man. Regardless, this one we are going to start with this formation. We'll see how it goes because these guys like to have possession. Las Palmas. This is where Pedri came from, so you already know they have good talent. So yeah, these guys like to have possession. We're gonna try to do the same. Try not to give them possession. If this doesn't work, then we'll switch it to the counter attack play that we have, and that's pretty much the game plan for this. It's counter attack. Let's see how this goes. Oh God, man, we cannot be letting them take shots, man. Stick to them. What is that? It's like y'all want them to score on us, man. Okay, we got the advantage. Come on. There you go. We're moving. We're moving. Finish.
Ahí mueve la pelota buscando también el espacio ideal para poder meter el pase correcto.
Busca con todo lo que tiene.
Se mueven en campo rival tratando de hacer daño. Sacó la pelota dentro del área.
Oh my God. Y'all need to shoot the ball, man. Shoot the ball. Hey, ref. Ref, what is that? Ref, there was a foul, ref. What is that? We're
Atajada
suffering,
maravillosa, se
man. We're
tiró todo lo que
suffering.
daba.
Señores, esta jugada, esta parada del arquero, hay que mirarla muchas veces porque es...
El primero del partido. Iba a llegar en un momento u otro.
Les
Guys,
costó una barbaridad.
guys,
Cuesta, vale. Esa presión pudo
stop
al fin
giving them
concretarse
chances.
en
We're
marca de gol.
supposed to be getting the chances, man. They are tearing us apart, man. Come on, boys. We're doing the counterattack. I think this is the only way we can beat them.
Están tratando de empatar el partido con mucha tranquilidad, eso sí, paso a paso, pase a pase. La ha fallado.
There we go.
Desperdicio de
See what
oportunidad.
happens when you shoot. We're getting somewhere now. We're getting somewhere now. Come on. Don't lose that momentum.
Sandro. Ahí lo
Oh,
tiene. Y luego
don't
dice
let
que el
them
hombre no
shoot,
puede
man.
¿Cómo no van a ganar partidos, arquero? Claro que sí.
Here we go
Son tan
again.
importantes como el
Here we
goleador.
go again.
Pelotazo rumbo al área. Y como diríamos, con amigos como este, ¿para qué se quieren enemigos?
We gotta turn this around somehow. So we have to press high now. Guys, we're trying to get the lead so that we can defend it, not the other way around.
Y si metes centro al área, papá. Ahí está la situación de peligro interrumpida por la defensa. Silbatazo final, lamentable derrota de la visita.
La verdad, Fernando.
We are struggling. There is no way, man. The same player did the same play twice and we lost. We have 2 games to go in this video and we're sitting at the bottom of the table. We're going to have to really push forward, man. And we're up against Eibar. I don't understand, man. They have a far better team than us. Far better team. 69 all around. Guys, we need to come. We need to come at them, and we need to come at them hard. Like, I swear we need to. We have 4 losses and 1 draw in this season. We need to really step it up. We have to step it up, man. Already. We're only 4 minutes in and we're already getting 4 minutes in. This is their first possession and they're already getting.
Mueve el córner en corto. Sigue el empate en esto que es un ejercicio de paciencia, tratando el espacio correcto. Acá con este lo ganan. Ha tapado, pero hay peligro aún. ¡Qué atajada!
What a save, man. He was offsides, but I'll remember that save. What a save. Hey!
Fue mal al piso, si no le saca la tarjeta, por lo menos
Ref.
le saque la lengua.
Yep.
Después de centrada, ve la tarjeta amarilla.
Thank you, ref. Thank you. All right, we have a dilemma here because one of our players is injured. Illich got injured. I also didn't know we were facing the top scorer of the league, which is pretty intimidating, but we're fine. Well, it seems like Illich is fine. We're going to keep going with this plan. So far, we haven't really created anything, but we've managed to keep the game tied. There it is.
Excelente reflejo del arquero. Estaba en el campo de... Se va la pelota lateral.
What is that, man? All right, we need some changes. At least we gotta at least secure that tie. We cannot lose that tie. Come on, boys. This is the chance we have. Nice, keeper, nice. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Y ahora viene lo bueno. Buena oportunidad de ataque. Pero el trabajo
Good.
no permite que el balón llegue a destino. Y con esto le decimos adiós al partido de la fecha. El Eibar también le dice adiós.
Much better display. We managed to shut down the top goal scorer of the league. A lot of that we thank to our goalkeeper. We got to thank our goalkeeper. They would have been 1 up if it wasn't for that save. Right, we managed to secure another point, which is very important because again, we're literally at the bottom. We're at 19. We were at 20, we managed to go up one. This is our last game for the video. We gotta these guys are in the bottom of the table with us. Actually, they're not. They're 5th place. Then who's in the bottom? I thought they were in the bottom. We managed to shut down the top goal scorer of the league, okay? If we could do that, then we can stop these guys. There's no excuse, man. If we can stop the top goal scorer, we can stop anyone, man. Come on. We got this. Here we go. Here we go. See what we can cook up this time. Please, guys. No. As soon as I said that.
Citando el perímetro del área, buscando un espacio. Mira esa pelota que metieron. Ahí tiene la pelota y ahora ¿qué puede hacer? Ojito que este buena. Ojo con este peligro de gol.
Oh.
Ese rechazo termina con el peligro. Buen balón que metieron. Pueden ponerse arriba. Ahí entró.
How is it that we manage to have possession up front all the time, and yet we can't create anything? And in one play, they managed to score a goal. That doesn't make makes no sense, man.
Ahí está la situación de peligro interrumpida por la defensa. Así llegamos al cierre de los primeros 45.
Guys, there is no way, man. There is no way. We can't just leave it all to the keeper. If we have the ball up here, I need one of you midfielders to be here. That way, when you pass the ball back, you can shoot. You can shoot. This is the most dangerous area of the field, and we need to take advantage of it. We need to take advantage of it, man. We need to stop losing the ball so carelessly, man. Come on, something has to change. There it is. Come on. That would have been the tie right there.
Ahí nomás la dejan. Guarda que esto termina bien. Esto es gol. Ahí está. ¡Gol! Y lo mismo poder. Esta puede ser una buena jugada. Ojo con esto. Con esto no se sale del peligro aún. Señoras y señores, se cumple el tiempo en el partido.
All right, we're doing one more game just because I changed the formation and I really want to try this out before I log off. But this is going to be the last game for this video. We need to really make a difference. I changed the formation completely. We went from the narrow. Now we're at 4-3-3 attack. We are not getting any chances, which is why I'm going with the attack. We're already getting scored on. There's no point of trying to defend something that's not working. So we're still losing. I might as well just try to be more attacking wise than I am defending wise, and maybe we'll see a difference here.
No hay obstáculos para avanzar. Atentos con el cruce. Se pone adelante con esto. Esto va gol. Era buena esa, pero el disparo termina.
That's a good try. That's a good try. And I can't pronounce that. But it's a good try. It's a good try. I can't pronounce it, but it's a good try. All right, boys. We managed to play better than other days. I think this formation might help us out. And Boji, I can't pronounce your name, but you had a good try. I think if we had someone different that could define those moments, it would have been 1-0 right now. But we got to give him for the effort. Tried his best. He almost scored. See what we can do this second half. I like what I'm seeing. This team is moving a lot different now. Look at this. We were not getting those chances before.
Gallardo. Final del partido, se han terminado 90 minutos.
We'll take that. I'll tell you what, the difference here is that we're not losing. That's the difference here. We're getting points, valuable points at this point. Very, very valuable points we're getting right here. It's okay. I'll take the draw against Granada. Very good club compared to ours. Another draw, another point. Slowly, we're rising back up. Slowly. Our next opponent for next video is going to be Andorra. We'll be ready for that. Our scouts have also been showing us some potential signings for January. So we're already looking ahead of that. We got to make sure we stay on top of the game because, you know, other clubs could either steal them or we could just simply, I don't know, we're getting injury. So I already have a short list made out for January signing. So for the recap, we lost against Almeria. We've lost 4 games and drawn 1. Well, drawn 2 actually because of Granada. We are currently in position number 19 on the table. This is really bad. We're on the bottom of the table, which is where it's where we don't want to be. Our goal is to at least be at 15, where Granada happens to be at. So I need to make some changes. We're trying to avoid bottom of the table this season. That's our main goal. But the way we're seeing it, it's going to be a really big struggle. Hopefully, maybe by January, we can get something going. But if not, I'm going to have to make at least 2 more signings this season. And then maybe next season, just hope we get a bigger budget for next season, basically. That's going to be the way we're going to have to do this. The way we're going right now, we're losing every match. Just losing every match, and we can't. This new formation, the 4-3-3 attack, has given us a bit more breathing space on the top. It looks like we get more chances, but I don't know, man. We'll see how it goes. Very disappointing 6 games for this episode. Very disappointing. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens next.